Sofia. Yes, hello. Hello, Laura. Hello, and welcome, everyone. Welcome to Wow Crochet Designs. My name is Mary, and give me a second. Let me clean up the mess. Hang on a minute. I'm missing stuff. Don't go away. There. Shh. You didn't see that. Oh my gosh, and I'm wearing my daggies today, my daggy jeans. The boring jeans, you know, the ones where they're not really nice jeans, but you can't see that because the table is in the way. Did you see it before when I got up? Shh, don't tell anyone. Good morning, Kiki. Hi, everyone. Pop your live chat on so that you can see everybody's chat, and we will be able to have a very good chat and exciting times, and an update on what happened yesterday. Yay. This is all over the place today, the camera. I still haven't sorted out the room, guys. You can see it's a bit of a shambles. None of this is set up. This is just popped on the shelves to see what I have, and then I'll set them up properly. Of course, this one here, that needs to drop that shelf, that needs to drop that shelf, and up the top we'll have something pretty. We'll think about it. It's a slow process, guys. Everything else that is practically the same. I should say everything else is the same, but there you go. Oh, who have I missed? Hello, Yvonne. Hello. Hi, Corrine. I'll be in the background for a while, says Julie. Julie, lovely to have you here. Beautiful. Yvonne is in the house. Now, if you haven't watched yesterday's video, you must watch it just in case you haven't contacted me, because one person has not contacted me. But I think she knows who she is. So there you go. She may know who she is. I don't know, but she hasn't contacted me yet. 2 out of 3 have contacted me. Yay. Now, I can't send them the yarn yet because I haven't decided on a project for Halloween. The colors that were chosen were, I'm not telling you who they were, I'm just going to tell you the colors because the person hasn't got back to me. They need to get back to me. One person chose purple and black, one person chose pink and green, and one person chose black and white. So there you go. Very exciting. All right, so now we know the colors that we're going to use for Halloween. Get way too excited. We can start on the projects. Now, the thing is, one of them, which was which one was it? Pink and green. It's not the usual colors for Halloween. So when we make that item, we can make it also for something else. It doesn't necessarily have to be for Halloween. You can use whatever item I decide to create for something else. And who spelled green wrong? We left out an E. We just put a new E in there just for fun. You guys didn't see that because you don't see the book, but there you go. Hi, Sherry. Hi, Laura, is it? Laura, you sound like you are new to our channel. If you're not, I'm sorry, but if you are, welcome. I'm out to dinner. I'll try to come back. Oh, who was that? Cherry B? Oh, Kathy, that's all good, hun. Hi, Claptrap. Oh, you love my channel. Thanks, Laura. Oh, you're going to have a lot of fun on this channel. We have a lot of fun on the lives. Now, don't be scared with some of the silly things we do. It's all in fun. I don't know if you've watched our lives before. Welcome, Laura. Lovely to have you here. Everyone's saying hello. Middle. Everyone, I can make today as my niece and mum came for a visit in person today, so I won't get on with my niece tonight. Oh, that's fantastic. Lovely to have you here, Middle. You are new. Well, lovely to have you here, Laura. We have a lot of fun on the live. We can be a little silly. We kind of let ourselves, relax a little bit, but we still talk about crochet items and we still talk about what's happening on the channel. So get excited, guys. Yes, Sherry says hello. Yes, 15 watching, but I see only 6 thumbs up. Claptrap, thank you so much, guys. Do the thumbs up. It costs you nothing, and it actually shows YouTube that you still want to see crochet, you still want to see the lives. Now, I do 2 lives a week, which is 10 a.m. Saturday morning, which is right now, or 4 p.m. Wednesday afternoon, which is 4 p.m. Wednesday afternoon. And that's Melbourne, Australia time. Marry that up with your country. Now, if by any chance we have connection issues, I will log back on. Now, there are occasions every time I do a scheduled live, I don't know how you want to pronounce it, I have some connection issues with the scheduled ones. And even the colour changes a little bit. It's a little dark. I'm trying to fix the camera work up here. Just give me one moment. How's that? I think that's a little better. That's much better. I'm sitting on the chair crooked to match the camera. Why didn't I just fix the camera up? Oh, don't you love it? She's so clever like that. Hi, Franca. Franca is in the house. I hope everyone is having a good Saturday morning here in Melbourne. I'm not sure what time and what day it is in your country, but there you go. So much fun, says Sherry. So much fun. All right. So let's talk about Halloween, and let's also talk about our vest. I haven't got it in here because it's in the other room because I had all my, I had all this going and everything yesterday, as you know. I live in Melbourne as well, in Gisborne. Oh, Laura, that's not far from me at all. We're from Glenroy in Melbourne, so there you go. We could have coffee, you and I. Coffee. No, don't call me because I never answer the phone. I'll take a message and call you back. I'm so bad with the phone. My subscribers already know I answered the phone once this week. I wished I hadn't. It was for a doctor's appointment. I didn't really want to go, as you do. So I shouldn't have answered it, but I realised the actual number and thought I'd better answer that one. And now I have to go to the doctor's. It's an annual checkup. It's all right. Nothing bad. But now I wish I hadn't. See what happens when you answer the phone? You end up with dramas. All right. So Saturday, where Franca is at 1 a.m. in the morning. Oh, Franca, you must be tired, hun. You must be tired. All right. So today we're going to talk about the vest. Now, if you don't know what the vest is, you may have to look back at some of our, actually last week's live, there's a picture of me holding the start of the vest. I just don't have it in here with me. Sorry, guys. I'm going to give you another little tiny sneak peek at what I've been creating for Halloween. That's on top of what we're making at Halloween. There it is. Oh, peekaboo, that's it. Shall we do it again? Oh, I haven't got any white ones because I have got a bit of a white there. Here we go. There's some white. But ready? Peekaboo, peekaboo. Oh, that's it. That's all you get. Now, you guys know I like to keep some of my projects a secret until it's time to go up. Not all projects. Some projects I show you outright. That's fine. Especially the vest, because we've been talking about it for months and nothing's happening, but it is happening. All right. Now, the other day, for those of you on Wednesdays live, we had a little poll happening here. We may have to restart that poll again just for fun. Let's go back. Who did we miss? We didn't miss anyone. Oh, yes, we have. We missed Elaine. Hi, Elaine, dropping to say hi with the grandbabies tonight. Grandbabies, yay, go for it. There you go. You're so tired, are you, Franca? Oh, I'm sorry, honey. Oh, but don't sleep yet because I'm going to have some fun. And everyone's saying hello, hello. I think I said hello to you, Yvonne. I can't remember, but hello otherwise. Now, the poll that we did, and now this is for you too, Laura, if you're interested. We had a choice of whether to pop the vest up on Monday, or this is the start of the vest. It's just part 2. Part 1 was making the little gauge. So to get your gauge right before you create your vest. Part 2 is the back. What I'm thinking of doing, because that video itself is pretty big, might cut it down and get you to do 3/4 of the back and then join me the very next day and we'll add the rest of the back. It's a really big video. It goes for about an hour and 20 minutes. So yesterday I was playing with it, cutting all it down. I thought, oh my gosh, that is so big. So we might go 3/4 of the way through, but we'll see. Right, so you have a choice of either the vest goes up on Monday or the video explaining all of the Halloween projects that we're going to create this year. Now, I haven't really decided. I've looked at the yarn once, or the colours. Well, I haven't really. I put colours that I had, like little bibs and bobs, little packs. I put them together and thought, what happens if I do purple and black? And I actually can't find any purple, to be fair. What I can find is the pink and green and the black and white, which I'm actually using at the moment. Maybe I should do that for the person, but we'll see. Anyway, I'm not going to quote yet. It's a big project, that one. It's going to take me forever. But these colours here, I did have a look at some, and that gave me some idea of what I might like to see. but I still haven't chosen yet. So it's going to take me the weekend to play with some colors and decide maybe by Monday morning. So the choice is yours again. Here we go. We're going to take a vote. I want you to say either vest or Halloween on a little comment now. Say vest or Halloween. Someone's already started. Laura said vest. All right, so we're doing it again. Vest. One for Laura. Well, you're ringing early, Laura. You're right up our alley here, darling. Hi, Carmen. Hello, green butterfly, beautiful green butterfly. Vest for Laura, vest for middle. Oh, here we go. It's all happening. Thumbs up for green. Yes, thank you. Everyone's saying hello. Vest for Sherry, vest for Carmen. Oh my gosh. All right, so I'm putting both of them up there, Halloween. I think the vest is looking good so far. Vest for Jen. Or Jen. Hello, Jen. Are you new to our channel? Jen. Is it Jen? Oh, I need glasses, I tell you. Welcome, Jen. Good morning, everyone. Elisa Marie. Hi, Elisa Marie. Maria. I keep calling you Elisa Marie, but it's Elisa Maria. Come on, Mary, get it right. I said vest the first time. Franca, you said vest 8 times, or was it 9 times the other day? We'll pop it in. It's a whole new poll. Green Butterfly says, I'm assuming you mean vest there, Green. Yep. Jan says, Halloween. Jan, have you watched our, I don't know if it was you, but I'm one of the Jans. I'm not saying anything. First time posting silent watcher. Jen, lovely to have you here. I don't mind the silent watchers. That's okay too, honey. It's all good. Franca, did you say vest, did you? Second time? Pretty sure she said it 9 times. Now she said it 2 more times, middle. What's going on with her? Guys, this is a whole new poll. Say it again. I don't mind. Let me talk about the poll that happened the other day on Wednesday. It was a lot of fun. It was a lot of silliness. Thanks, Green Butterfly. I did pop you down for vest, yes. And I said, who wants the vest and who wants the Halloween projects on Monday? And we had 10 for vest and 8 for Halloween. So far, for today, we have 7 for vest and 1 for Halloween. I'm sorry, we had 8 for vest. There's another one's just come on. Oh, darn it. I just remembered I'm in the corner. You are too. You're still in the corner from the other day. Yes, so everybody is looking for the vest. Off topic, but I have a bit of a problem. I have this funny yarn, so I cannot see my stitches. I need to close the chain to create the circle. Chain isn't a problem, but I'm not sure what you're asking of us. Probably best bid is to have, I don't know if you've ever seen them. Only for those of you who are struggling with looking, they're like little stands, and they're little kind of they're literally made for dressmakers and sewers and so on. And it's like a magnet. It's a little stand, and you face it that way, and you can work on it this way. It enlarges, not magnet, try magnifying glass, and it enlarges what you're doing. And it helps with the sewing when you're threading needles, and it helps with crocheting black, which we may need to do because we have 2 types of blacks in our color combination for Halloween. Well, look, you know what it is? Halloween, I suppose. So black is probably needed, but black is so hard to see online. Chain isn't so much fun so much of a problem, but I seem to create the twist when crocheting the first row. Let me talk to you about that. I probably could show you. Oh, I can't. There's many ways you can do it. There's a few tricks where a lot of people use the rounder hooks where they don't have the handle here. They start their chains, take it off the hook, pop their hook in the first chain that they did, and then continue to chain and then pull it through at the end. I found that twisted for me too. What you need to do is focus on the way you're holding your chains. Now, I can do a small video on that this week because a lot of people, they try to use the tricks. Don't use the tricks. Look at your chains. There's a flat side of your chains, and if you turn the chains over, there's a back bump of your chains, right? When you are crocheting your chains, you're working on a flat side. So what you do is you place your chains on the table, which I'm pretty sure I've done a tutorial on this, but I might upgrade it, and you see just a flat section. You get to the flat section and you pull the loop through on the flat section. I might do a tutorial on it this week, or maybe even a quick update, one of those, you know, fast videos. There's a whole lot of people who do little tricks, but there's no trick really. You don't need a trick. You just need to know what side you're working on when you are creating, and keep it flat on the table when you're ready to slip stitch in the round. If it's only 3 chains, it should be easy to do. But if it's a big long chain, 200 stitches, the idea is just to keep it flat on the table, and I'll show you that in one of our videos. I hope that helped. Claptrap. So Kiki's here. Yes, she is. Anne McCee. Oh, big cuddles for Anne McCee. She's not feeling well, darling. Oh, big cuddles. Well, let's do a cyber one. There you go. Do you like that one? The yarn is just so furry. I cannot see the stitches. I got you. I got you. You could probably use one of those tricks. I don't use them, to be fair. You just have to be patient. You could use the single crochet, half double crochet starter where you're not doing chains. You could do that. That might help. It gives you a base row. Yeah, that's why I got about 800 PCs of stitch markers. Oh, 800 packs of stitch markers. Seriously, Elisa Marie, that's hilarious. Try 10 times for Franca. 10 times for Franca. Okay. Oh, we're still doing vest. Yvonne. Yvonne says vest. Oh, I thought, instead of picking up the pen, I pick up my hook. She's funny. All right. So Franca, stop saying it now. You're a very naughty girl. Get in a corner. All I can see is the fur halo, but not the yarn. Yeah. Sorry, hun. Can't help you with it unless I'm seeing it. Yvonne, how many times have you said vest, honey? What do you like to crochet in? What do you like to crochet in? What are we talking, Laura? Are we talking yarn? Are we talking hooks? What are we talking, Laura? Just elaborate on that for me, hun. Middle, just a reminder. Yvonne, get in the corner, Yvonne. You're done. Pretty sure I get an extra vote for every month. I've been waiting for Halloween test madness. Halloween times 12. Says that, oh, Kiki, get in that corner, my dear. Laura, we have a thing called the naughty corner. That's where all the people go when they make me laugh. Or sometimes when someone gives me a really good idea as well, I say, yo, get in the corner. And that idea comes up as a crochet item. So guys, don't forget, it's okay to say things to me. If you say something like foot, and that gives me an idea in the future, I've mentioned your name in one of our videos, if you want the name mentioned. Yes, I watched a surprise. I contacted you, by the way. Oh, that's right, Jan, you did. There's one person who hasn't contacted me. Congratulations, Jan, by the way. Oh, there's one person who hasn't contacted me, and I've got that in my brain that it was you, but it wasn't. It was another lady whom I actually have spoken to many times before. She's been on our lives as well. I don't want to mention her name. I want her to contact me. Oh, okay. Project, says Laura. Projects. Oh, we make everything here, hun. And right now I'm in the middle of a little secret Halloween project, which I have a funny feeling that you guys are going to love, because you don't have to create this just for Halloween. What? It's something of a wearable, and you can create it in many different colors. In fact, when I do the tutorial, it will be done in a different color, because the colors I'm using are way too difficult to see on the channel. But you can change those to your Halloween colors if you want to create it for Halloween. The product will be available to look at during the video of creating it. So you'll see what exactly I'm doing, and there will be sizes involved as well. So what's that telling you? It is a wearable, and it's an interesting wearable. I do hope you like it. I do hope it works. Don't you love it? Oh, it's gonna work. No, it'll work. Trust me. All right. I use stitch markers for everything, but it's packed away. I'm moving in less than 2 weeks. Oh, Claptrap. Oh, that's a shame you're moving. But at least when you move, you can open up all your boxes, and then you can think, oh, did I actually have one of those? And it'll all come back to you. I'm trying to avoid the corner today, Elisa Maria. Oh, dear. Don't say anything funny, and don't say anything to impress me. Oh, no, do, because I like that. Everyone's saying hello. That's lovely. By the way, the vest says Yvonne. Stop, Yvonne. I think you should share the Halloween secrets with me. No, it's a big surprise, this one. It's more of a surprise than what we are creating with everyone's colours. So there you go. We better be careful now. Yvonne and Franca. Oh, I don't know. Lisa Marie, come on, don't be boring. Leave her alone, Franca. Lisa Maria. Franca is our naughtiest of all naughtiest on the channel. I don't know. Her and Kiki, they pair. They match. Kiki, get in the corner, hun. Picking on me about Halloween. Yvonne, it's too late for me. Oh, you like the cardie? Oh, hello. Who is that? Kerry. Hello, Kerry. Very lovely to have you. Kerry, this is a pattern that is coming to our website only. It's not going to be a pattern on the channel. It will be a paid pattern on the website. When it does come out, I'm having my testers work on it as we speak. So I have to get it all tested. You know, that's what it's all about when you're bringing out patterns. You've got to get them tested, guys. Get them tested. I'm referee anyway, so to the naughty corner I go. The naughty corner is the best place to be. It's my home away from home. Thank you, Kiki. I know I love the naughty corner. You know how many times I open up my fancy yarn. Now, if you didn't know this, the naughty corner has all the paid. Let me try that again. Has all the paid. I've got paid pattern on the brain now. Has all the hand dyed yarn, which is a little bit more expensive, and some yarn that is a bit more expensive than the average yarn that you see on the shelves. So that corner I like to call the naughty corner because it keeps all the good stuff in the naughty corner. So if you end up in the naughty corner, it's an honor. It's an honor. I'm supposed to be the lefty, but I'm currently in the corner. You'll be in the corner for a while, young lady. Middle. Can you stand so we can see your top properly, please? Oh, actually, Kerry, I've done that many times before. I'll do that in one moment. Still waiting for the decorating machine. No, tell you what, Kiki, don't tempt me, yeah? It's okay. I'll just play with the purple yarn. I can't see it, is it? Oh, there's some up the top there. Yes, it's just an open top that sits up to waist length. You can make yours a little longer, and the arms are like that. Yeah. So it's made with V-stitch, but there is a little caught on the mat. I've got a mat under here. Here we go. This mat's not really set up properly. I will set it up properly in the future. So, but in the meantime, sorry about that. Still waiting on. Yes, we've said that already. It's okay. I'll just play with the purple yarn. Of course you will. Yvonne, I'm so itchy now. What have I picked up? Some cotton, obviously. Yvonne, I'm have joined the dark side. You have joined the dark side, have you, Franca? Oh, don't do that. We don't want that. We want all the good people. All right. So if you wanted to see this top better, I have shown it on Instagram. It was quite a few weeks back. The top was named during a surprise / giveaway on Instagram, and it was called the ONJ top, in honor of our beautiful Olivia Newton-John, who passed away last year. So yes, was it this year? Last year, I don't know, it's gone so quick. Nice PS. Carolyn, hello. I called you Karen on the surprise yesterday. By accident, I called you Karen. So there you go. I did fix it up on the little, I wrote your name up the top. So you got a personal mention on one of my videos. Ooh. You got a written mention, Carolyn. There you go. Yeah, I saw that. Oh, I was so rushed because all I could think of is I've got to cut all these out. I probably should have cut them out earlier and then just folded them up in front of you. Maybe I should have done that, but I didn't want to lose all the bits and pieces. I wanted to have them, you know, available for me, because no, my luck, one would have fallen on the floor and I would have thought, oh, no. So I thought I'll do it while we're on the video. You made another mistake on the surprise video yesterday. You didn't pull my name out of the hat. Oh, I love it, Kiki. I love it. It was hilarious. I just realized I was going to message you after the last live and didn't. Don't worry, I'll do that today. Oh, okay, Middle, all good. You did a great job, Mary. Thank you very much, Karen. That was fast though, Carolyn. I had to rush that. Middle, the purple yarn is mine. Oh, you guys fighting over my yarn in the corner? There will be no fighting, young ladies. Now, getting back to everything, we are going to do our vest on Monday. Now, we are doing part 2 of the vest. It will be the back part of the vest. If you are interested in making the vest and you are new to crochet, I say you can attempt this. The only difficult part, and I'll go through it real slowly with you anyway, would be the front part when you are, and it's not even difficult. You just need to remember for your size how many stitches to go down by, when we are doing an open, because ours is going to be an open V. Yeah. So that will be part 3 or 4 or something. So don't worry too much about it. What you'll be getting is part 1. Let's try that again. Part 2 on Monday, and you'll be getting the start of the back, and it goes all the way over to the end about there, and that's where it'll go to, because the video is way too long. And the reason my videos are longer, and I do this all the time, and I don't think I'll ever change, is because I go through everything bit by bit, and I show the stitches close up. Sometimes I zoom out, sometimes I zoom in. People say they don't like the idea of it. They don't watch. I don't watch, but that's what I like to do, and I do that specifically for the newcomer. Now, if you are also a more advanced crocheter, you can still create that vest pattern, because the actual front vest of it all, it's a bit exciting, and it gets you, there's nothing new about it. The stitches are basic, but it gives you a gorgeous look, that it looks like you've put in so much effort for the front, when really it's a basic look. All right, so that's, I just wanted to clear that up, that it will be done in parts, and you'll get part 1, try that again, part 2 on Monday. All right, now I've missed all the chat, as you do. It's not that bad. Hands off says middle, of course. I've got all my souls now. Gonna get up and start my day. Lazy mode, nothing wrong with that. Elisa Maria. Still sitting strong at 21.2. Yes, thank you very much, middle. Yes. The channel does go a little bit, it just, sometimes it goes real slow, and then sometimes it's so fast and you can't keep up with it, yeah? I can't hear you. All right. So to answer your question, the other thing that's happening on the channel, as you know, firstly is the vest. Secondly is the Halloween projects. Now, they're coming up very soon, but in between, we're going to have some small projects as well. Now, we're not doing a live antics today. If you don't know what live antics is, it happens every Saturday morning, usually. It happens every Saturday morning. Alisa Marie, all is packed. I just realized I might have packed even the emergency hooks. Oh, yeah. I always put that in my bag, my handbag. Beautiful Luana is in the house. Hello, Luana. Another one of our winners yesterday. So the 2 winners that you see on the live today have contacted me. The 3rd winner is not on the live today, but she has been on the live many times before. So I'm just interesting that she hasn't contacted me. Usually she's always in our face. And she's always talking to us, but she'll contact me when she's ready. Now, where was I? Oh, yeah, Halloween. Hi, Luana. Again. Hi. And we are going to be doing some Halloween projects. Our live antics will restart next week. We stopped this week and last week to sort out our Halloween projects. We're roaring and ready to go with that. Now, live antics, if you are new to our channel, not sure what that is, we pop anyone who's on our live, their names go in this hat, and I pull out a name, and then I say to that person, choose a color combination on the table. Usually I have 4 or 5 colors or something like that. And I say, choose 3 for me, choose 2 for me. So I already have in mind usually what I'm going to make. Sometimes I don't. I wait for the colors to come and then sit and think, as you do. And then I create something on the channel that week. Something, usually it's a small item. Yeah, like last week we had, was it a week ago? We had the bookmarks. 2 weeks ago, we had the bookmark here. And we did this one made out of granny squares. And who chose these colours? Corrine, I think. Corrine, I think you chose these colours. So there you go. So you get a chance, and everyone who's on the live gets that chance. One person gets that chance. That's a bookmark, Laura. That is actually a little bookmark that I used when I was doing a job in the city a couple of weeks ago. It was only for like a week and a half, 2 weeks, the job anyway. It was kind of one of those jobs that you're only going to do for a short while. And I needed a bookmark to put in my book. Now, it took me too long to make that bookmark, so I didn't get it done in time. I think I finished it 2 days before the job finished, and it might have been a day and a half or something like that. So I never really took the book. I did actually take some crochet in the end, but there you go. Yvonne, stop it. I love the bookmark. Thank you very much. Well, Luana, was it? Thank you. No, it was Laura. Thank you, Laura. It's a basic bookmark. If you are new to crochet, you can make that. Laura, I'm not sure how new you are to crochet, but if you are new, you can actually make that yourself. I've made 2 of those and both got stolen, so I'm stopped making them more. Oh, I'm stopped making more. What do you mean stolen? By family? Make some more, hand them out as gifts. Yes, I did choose those colours. Thank you, Corrine. Now, I mentioned, Laura, that's another thing. And to anyone else who's new on the channel, I mentioned that I really wasn't keen on pink and orange together. And, well, not that I wasn't keen on it, I just thought it was a weird look. Then my daughter came over the weekend and I talked to her about it. And she said, check this out, Mum. And she Googled it and she looked at all the pretty dresses in pink and orange. They were so pretty. And I stood corrected. Really, I did. The colours were perfect. They were perfect together. They're perfect there. And the dresses that my daughter showed me were perfect. Anyway, the Grinch took it, Mary. Oh, seriously, Elisa Marie, don't you love it? Where can I find the pattern for the top you are wearing, please? I had a quick look on your channel, YouTube channel. No, Jen, it's not on my channel. It is going to be a paid pattern on my website very soon. It hasn't arrived yet because I'm waiting for my pattern testers to finish it. So keep your eyes peeled on both, I should say all 3, YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook. That pattern will go up. You will see the link to the pattern. It'll take you straight to my website. I haven't considered whether or not to put the pattern up on Etsy and madeit.com.au yet. Madeit.com.au is in the process of swapping over to a different platform. I think my shop was closed because of it, so I'm going to see if I can reopen it again. But I do have an Etsy store, which I don't use. I really don't. I've got one little pattern sitting there now. I used to use it a lot. I don't use it anymore because I tend to use the website more. But I'm still contemplating whether to put the pattern everywhere, and you guys can have that opportunity to purchase it from wherever. But it's not up there yet. Still waiting for the pattern testers to finish it, Jen. So keep your eyes peeled. You're looking at probably, I don't know, a couple of weeks. I don't know. I have to get back to my pattern testers and find out what's happening. Back in 2020, in that time, I'm not going to mention it, I learned how to crochet. Did you, Laura? I don't mention that time because I don't want to give it any promotions. I don't want to advertise it. I don't want to promote it in any way, shape, or form. It doesn't deserve it. I always say that 2020 doesn't exist or didn't exist because it's gone, right? Franca told me to say it. Yvonne, bad girl. Mary, you're better off putting your patterns on Ko-fi than Etsy. What's a Ko-fi? 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 I don't know what that is. I'll write it down and check it out. I've never heard of it. Never heard of it. I do tend to put them on my website instead because I prefer that people go to my website. It's a lot easier. It's all in one place and everybody knows where to go. Lately, I zoned out when I crochet something I made already in the past. Lately, I zoned out when I crochet something I made already in the past. That's okay. That happens. Don't worry about it. It happens. All right. So that's what's happening on the channel. We are going to start some of our Halloween projects now on Tuesday. Since Monday, we're doing the vest now, which I knew we would. I knew we would. On Tuesday, we will have a little Halloween video vlog talking about, hopefully I'll have one project in mind. I spent the last night staring at colours just to see what I can come up with. I spent some time this morning staring at colours. Nothing came to mind yet. So bear with me on it. I still have all weekend to do that, and Monday now, since the vest is going up Monday. And that'll give me time to think about some projects that we're going to create for Halloween with the color combinations that our lovely ladies chose through the surprise. Hello, I see more wool on the in the showers. Yes, looking good. It's not set up properly. Hi, Fluffy Kitten, by the way. It's not set up properly. I've just popped them all on the shelves to get them out of some of the tubs. They're still, the shelves that way are still empty. Oh, you want to see? Look at that. They're still empty. The shelves this way. Let's drop it a little bit. Shelves on the bottom there. They're empty, 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 empty. So the shelves are rather empty. Now, if you didn't know this, guys, yours truly was placing new floors. Oh, a new floor in this room. I had some really old carpet that, like, literally, we're talking holes in it. That's how old the carpet was. And I don't know how it got that bad, because this is not a very old house. It's not really a very old house. I don't know what I did with the camera there. Sorry about my finger in the way. That's better. Is it? It's crooked now. The Fluff Star is in the building. Yes, poor Fluffy. I call her the Fluff Star. I hope you don't mind, Fluffy. If you do mind, please tell me and I won't do it again. You need more yarn, Mary? I don't think so, Lisa Marie. You know what the worst part is? I have, hang on, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 3 sixes, 18. That's 18 tubs sitting in a room over there, which I'm not going to show you because it's an absolute disaster. Another 4 tubs down there. That's, what's that, 22. Over the other side, behind the kitchen table. Everything is still in there. I have another 6 or 7 tubs. I can't remember. You're looking at about, altogether, still 28 tubs. So I really only emptied 2 tubs. Really, on top of the yarn that I had in bags that was sitting on the shelf. That's all I've emptied. Anyway, you need less yarn then. Well, to be fair, I've been donating a lot of it to the local elderly citizens home and the local state school. It's hard for them to get a lot of stuff in, so I just give them a bag of yarn. I walk in, they give me a smile, and I walk out. And they're usually, when I say a bag of yarn, they're usually yarn without labels, old acrylic yarn that I don't use anymore, you know, that sort of stuff. I don't give away all my good stuff because, you know, that's my good stuff. That's my good stuff. Okay, I don't mind it. I bet. Thanks, Fluffs. You're such a sweetheart. She's such an angel. Now, Fluffy, as you know, my post office did close down. I'm so sad. So sad. So I've just got to get to a new post office on Monday. What I was trying to do is wait for the Halloween projects to be thought of and then send all 4 postal items out, so it saves me going to a faraway post office. I don't think it's that far. The other one is about, it's probably about 12 minutes drive, 10 to 12 minutes drive now. So it's not as far. But my post office was walking distance. Not really. It took me 25 minutes to walk there, but usually like 3 or 4 minutes to drive. So you know what I mean? Now I have to drive out to get to a post office. I would like to see how that variegated self-striping yarn behind you looks when worked up. Oh, which one is that? This one here, you mean? Is that the one you mean? Who said that? Claptrap. Claptrap, please tell me which one. Do you mean this one here? You said behind me. What's behind me? I'm very itchy today, guys. What, you mean this stuff here or this stuff here? Talk to me, hun. Thanks for the hearts, Elisa Marie. Beautiful. Does that mean your PO box doesn't exist anymore? Absolutely. That's exactly what it means. However, what they've done is they have sent, they've given me 6 months free redirection from another post office, which is in Oak Park. Now I need to find a new post office box, and I have 6 months to do it. I'm so stressed thinking about it, right? But I only have 3 months to do it. I want to give myself 3 months because that gives people leeway. You can still send me items if you like, but they will go to another post office, which is Oak Park, and I'll have to collect from there, which just has to be, yeah? Can you believe 90-something years, I think, the post office was there. They decide to move now, don't they? I had 900 and something videos to update. That's going to take me 6 months to update them. So I'm not happy, not just the videos. I have the website. I have all my places that I go to, like Etsy and everywhere. I have everything, everything. There's so many things I need to update because I use that post office box for everything. I'm so annoyed. Oh, hello, Brian Woods. I'm waiting on the green hat. If you didn't know, Brian Woods was the 10 a.m. exactly 10 a.m. subscriber who actually got onto our surprise video exactly 10 a.m. It was on the dot. But you didn't win, sorry, hon. But I think Bryant said that she, I'm not sure if that's your real name or if that's a name you use for YouTube, which is fine. It said, we'll put you down as a he because the name Bryant sounds very masculine to me, but you could be a she. You could be in between. Doesn't matter. I don't care. Do you like that? Doesn't matter. As long as you crochet, that's all that matters to me. We were talking about the green hat. Now, Bryant thought that when he saw the green hat or she saw the green hat, that it was the crocheted version. And I said, don't give me any more ideas or don't give me any ideas. And that idea is stuck in my head now. Bryant, thanks you. Thanks very much. I'm very upset with you. Can't you tell? It may accidentally come up. May accidentally. One day, very soon. Thank goodness you don't mind because I can't help saying it. The Fluffs are such a cute name, isn't it? The teal and brown. Oh, this stuff here. Now, do you remember when we made, let me think about it. I've already, the shrug. Remember we made the shrug? We used this yarn in the blues. All right. Now, nice and tight. This yarn is from, and I'll show you in a minute, it's called Meadow Prado. I think, where's my glasses? I need my glasses. Not that I wear glasses. Meadow Prado, right. Landscape yarn. Now, I find I get very itchy with this yarn. Okay, it's just a fluffs. See how it fluffs a bit? It's very fluffy. Now, it is, I think it's acrylic. Let me read it for a minute. It is 100% acrylic. It is gorgeously soft, but I get itchy using it. So I actually I gave one away to a family member. I can't believe I did that. And I sold the second one, when I did Pipeworks Market. Now, this yarn, if you wanted to see what it looks like, check the blues and see how the blues worked up. We are going to create something on the channel with this yarn. Now, I've got quite a bit of it here. I've got 4, 8, 9, 10 skeins. We're going to create something on the channel with it in the future. So keep your eyes peeled. I don't know if we'll use all 10 skeins or skeins, whatever you want to pronounce it, however you want to pronounce it. But we are going to create something on the channel with it. The one that makes, it really makes me itchy. Not so much sneeze, just makes me itchy. Here we go. I'm going to start getting itchy again. Well, I can't wear it, so I'll have to create it for someone else. Everyone's saying hello. Oh, hi, Wendy. Hi, Wendy. I missed you coming in. Naughty girl in the corner. You go, why is Wendy naughty? Oh, what did I miss? Oh, because she's late. Oh, don't be silly. That's not naughty. You can come in any time with our lights. I love that yarn. Do you middle? Oh, it's a bit fluffy. Get ready to sneeze. I'm not going to sneeze. It's just the itchy, actually. More itchy than sneeze. It is gorgeous yarn. The colours are beautiful. I wished I wasn't so itchy with it. And I must admit, this week I'm a little bit more itchy because we've been moving a lot and I'm getting itchy there and all the hands are getting itchy. That's from the dust. When you move and shift things from room to room, that's from the dust. It's taken me forever to set the room up again or reset the room up because you know what it looked like before. But it will get organised, guys. I promise. I don't know when. Because what I do is I only do one little box at a time. Every day I pick up one little box and I come in and I sort it out, put them all on the shelves. This week coming, I'm going to have my Excel up and running and I'm going to start labelling the shelves. You won't have to see the labels. I'll label it on the screen. I know what to call it. I just call it shelf 1, B, A, B, C, D. Shelf 2, A, B, C. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. There's G, right up to G in each number. So 1 all the way up to G, 2 all the way up to G, 3, G, 4, G. So when I'm looking for yarn and I don't want to go through all those packs to find that one dye lot, I'll look it up on Excel. Excuse me, let me have a drink first, guys. I'll have a drink. Cheers, everyone. That's better. It'll all be labelled and on the shelf, and I'll be able to look up that number and say, check the dye lot, this one, it'll say shelf 1G. I'll go right down to G, pick it up, find it, and that's it. And that's the best way I can think. I really am very itchy now, guys, touching that yarn. I don't want to scratch. Achu says, Yvonne. Thanks, Yvonne. Oh, so itchy. Keep my hands away from the face. I need my fan. This is what happens. See, it's really sad, guys. I'm allergic to a lot of things, and I love what I make. Now, cotton is perfect. I actually do scratch a lot with cotton before it's washed. So there must be something in the dye, the chemicals on the actual cotton that makes me itchy. Once it's washed, once I washed this top, I stopped scratching. I was glad because I really wanted to wear the top. I like wearing what I make. Keep your hands off your face. I know, so I'm trying not to touch my face with the hands. But you know, I could feel better if I have one of these. Oh. Sitting there from yesterday. Don't touch. Not touchy. Not touchy. It has beautiful colours. Shame I cannot buy anything like that. Same claptrap. I can't wear it, which is really disappointing. But there you go. That's life. What can you do? Love your glass. I got one with my face on it. Oh, that's interesting. As a gift, my brother called it the face mug. I love that, Lisa Marie. Mary, my whole name is Meredith. Hi, Meredith. Lovely to have you here. Woods Jr. I am 57 years old and have been crocheting since I was 15. Oh, well done. I am male. I was picking at you about that hat. I was born in May. Fantastic. 57 and how many years? Someone do maths. 57 take away 15. Help me out here. And then it's another 2. It's 42 years. Ooh. I'm not going to say how long I've been doing it. How are you going to make a project using that yarn? How? Well, I haven't decided on what we're making with the yarn, but I did make you remember the big blue jacket thing I made? What did I call it before? The shrug? The big blue shrug that I made here on the channel, I made using that particular yarn. It was fluffy, it was wide, it was huge. I made it using that. My Tim Tams, it's Frank and not yours. I love most all things green. Well, you're going to go down well here. Bryant, Mary? I don't know what to call you. I'll call you Bryant if that's all right. So yes, Jan. What was Jan? What did Jan? Oh, I miss Jan's. Yes. But it makes you itch. Oh, I did use it. I did it all the way through the tutorial when I created the other thing. I literally had to stop recording, scratch, and then restart again. Wear a something mask while crocheting. Well, that's a good idea. That's actually a very good idea, Wendy. Thanks, hun. Really good. Oh, then I won't be able to speak. It's a bit muffled. It sounds a bit muffled in the camera. I'm going to run to the market later and get some of those Tim Tams and maybe some Oreos too. I love Oreos as well. Oh my gosh. I have to stop eating this stuff. Actually, no, not true. I have lost a bit of weight. I don't know if you've noticed, but that's from all the running up and down and shifting. When I was moving the boxes in the other room, it turned out to be altogether 32 boxes and not 30 like I thought. When I was moving them all in the other room, I was popping them on the office chair and wheeling them into the other room, right? And coming back and wheeling back. And I would have done hundreds of thousands of steps that day, just doing the boxes. Then I had to bag all these. I put them in Coles bags. Put them all in the Coles bags, some in washing baskets, because I had about 5 washing baskets, tossed them all in there, wheeled them all back into there, up and down, up and down. I would have done just this room alone hundreds and hundreds of thousands of steps. I couldn't even count them. I wish I had the Fitbit on, because that would have been a way to count how many steps I did. And that was only in 2 days. I cleared all this yarn out of here in 2 days. Time for tea with the Tim Tam green butterfly. Crochet a mask, says Fluffy Kitten. Oh, that could be on the cards. I don't know. I didn't want to do the masks during the time that we all needed it, because I believe that I wanted the masks to be of perfect working order. And I was a bit worried at the time that the crochet masks didn't really stop any infection, like it's crocheted, so things stick to it. You know what it's like with crochet. So plus that, all I could feel is that heat would be all over my face. Oh, I wish my hand's too close to my face then. I shockingly didn't have my tea today. Oh, I need some tea. I need a coffee, actually. I could do with a coffee. I find disposable medical gloves work well with crochet because they grip and fit snugly in the hand. Oh, thanks, Claptrap. That's interesting to know. And going back to Bryant's information of green, Bryant, my favourite colour on the channel. Come on, guys. Everyone tell Bryant my favourite colour first, and then we'll tell him what the second favourite is, because everybody knows what the second favourite is. Tell him first what the first favourite colour is. I'm not looking at any colour in particular. Red. Thank you, Luana. Thank you, Fluffy. Thank you, Middle. So does everybody know what the second favourite is? You guys, I've said it so many times. The second favourite, the first favourite was red. Thank you, Yvonne. Thank you, Green Butterfly. Keep going. Now, what's the second favourite? Do we know? Green. Thank you, Fluffs. Carmen says red for the first one. Yes. Green says Franca for the second one. Yes. Green, Bryant, is my second favourite colour on the channel. So you will see a lot of green coming up in the future. Plus, one of our Halloween items is pink and green. Yes. Pink and green. Pink and green? Yeah, pink and green. Now, you don't have to do pink if you don't like pink, but there you go. Yvonne says green. Middle says green. Luana says green. Franca says green. Jan says green. Wendy says green. Yes, it is my second favourite colour. When I'm not wearing red, to be fair, over the past year or so, I have stopped wearing a lot of red and gone into the golds and the greens. Now, green and gold, as you know, for Australia, if you're from Australia, we're a green and gold kind of place. Yep. And, oh, so itchy. Yes, green butterfly. Gee, I wonder what green butterfly likes. Christmas colours, says Laura. Yes, Christmas colours. They are. Don't like pink. Let me at them. Don't like pink. Let me at them. We know all about you, Kiki, and your idea of pink. We do know about that. Stay away from my pinks. Green butterfly says yes. Big heart. Yes. Not black. No, we're not keen lovers of black. I'm so itchy now. I'm so itchy. We're not keen lovers of black here on the channel. However, Halloween is coming up and black does suit Halloween. Green, white, red, says Franca. Yes. Kiki, I'm glad you're in Australia. I don't like pink. What's that got to do with it? Oh, I see. Hello. I gotcha. You're glad she's far away. I'm so itchy. Let me have a drink. I don't know if that's going to work. Cheers. I don't know. All right. So what we're talking about now is the Halloween gear. Now, some of the Halloween gear will be created in different colours, but I will have them in the colours that the winners have chosen anyway. So I'll have to create them twice. Oh my gosh. Maybe I'll make a smaller version on the channel for some of them. And the other things will be in the colours that our subscribers have already chosen. But to create them on the channel, it's going to be difficult to see the black on the channel. And I know that for a fact. And I find even white on the channel is difficult to see, and black and white was chosen by one of our subscribers. It's going to be interesting. So what I might do is do the actual, oh, it's getting dark. We're having connection issues. Hopefully it doesn't cut out. If it does cut out, sorry guys, we'll call it a day, but hopefully it doesn't cut off. I'm going to post a pink glitter bomb to middle now. Oh, I love it. My favorite is purple, then blue, says middle. Yes. Love blue, says Wendy. Everyone's talking about their favorite colors. We love it. Luana says love pink and green. Luana put down pink and green for Halloween. So I'm going to be creating something very interesting during that. I still haven't thought about what we're making during these. We really are getting dark, isn't it? It's really getting dark. I like most colors. Pink would be your favorite. Fluffy, that's cute. And Jan is like me. We love red, Jan. We're going to go out and have coffees together, lunch, biscuits. I don't know what to say. Love red. Purple, red, blue, says Franca. I love green, says Yvonne. Love orange. Yvonne and Bryant, you both love green. And Green Butterfly loves green. There's a few people who like the green. Green is popular. And let me talk to you about green. You don't like orange, Wendy says. I find the bright orange is too much for my eyes, but a bit of a darker orange is okay. My favourite colour is pink and purple, says Laura. Well, lovely to know that. Now, I try to create on the channel with many different colours, so I'm not focused on the one. I did use a lot of, what did I use a lot of in the past? I did use a lot of red because I love my reds. A lot of red and white was used. Wear your red hat when you go out, says Jan. I haven't got a red hat. I'll have to make one, won't I? Maroon and, oh, here we go. Maroon and green is yours, Elisa Marie, yes. And like terracotta, says Wendy. Terracotta's like a browny colour, isn't it? Like an orangey brown colour. Yeah, that's pretty much the colour I like too. I like dark Christmas green, says Claptrap. I'm more of a light Christmas green, like a really bright one. Not so much Christmas, but a brighter green. Anything green. In actual fact, this green right here was from Roz from Passion Flower. It's got the mixtures of some yellow in it, so green and a bit of yellow. She's got some blue in it as well. She's got a whole lot of mix in there, and we were going to create something on the channel with that in the future. We were going to do that this year, but I just don't have time this year. We're going to focus on the projects that we need to catch up on, yeah? Laura, purple and pink on here is called the Frankiki. That's right. Laura, if you didn't know this, we made a cotton scarf. It was kind of like a lacy cotton scarf. And pink and purple were chosen by Franca and Kiki, and we called it the Frankiki scarf. Well, I called it the Frankiki scarf, I think. I can't remember. Who called it Frankiki? Did I name it or did someone else name it? Or I just put your names together? You love the terracotta. Yes, very pretty, Carmen. So yes, we are about to do some of the Halloween gear, which we might make in different colors. And what I'll do is I'll make the project in the correct colors of the choice of everyone, except Luana's, because Luana's got pink and green, and we can use pink and green on the channel, and that can be visible on the channel when working with it. The black and purple, I may have to do them in a different color, but still do it in black and purple for Jan, and the black and white for the other lady, which I'm not mentioning her name until she gets back to me. I'll have to do it in a different color and then show everyone the black and white version. Excuse me, give me 1 second. I'm drinking all my water today. I really don't like drinking water. It's sad, you know, because everybody says to me, you got to drink more water. And they use that voice too. You got to drink more water. The whiny voice. And I don't drink much water. So I love when I do my lives because it's about the only time I sit there and drink a full glass. Lots of water, says Fluffs, I know. Oh, I missed some of the chat. Hello. How'd I miss all this? Oh my gosh. I don't even remember where the name came from. I don't, Kiki, I can't remember either. You don't belong to the Red Hat Society. Oh no, Jan, I don't. I've heard about that. I saw them when I was on a cruise once. They were there. Well, not them, but some of them were there, yeah? Lots of water. I do know about it, but I don't wear a red hat, no. Kiki, I believe you decided on the name. Did she? I can't remember it, to be fair. I don't like water either, Mary says middle. No. The person whom you don't know, you do not wish to mention, usually comes in a bit late on Saturday. So they may show up. Oh, you're good, Kiki. You're good to remember that. Yes, she might show up. Coffee is water too. I know, right, Wendy? It's got water in it. I don't know what the problem is. You got to drink more water, Mary. You got to drink more. Gotta drink more water. I know. Everybody's whining and whinging at me. Stop picking on me. Coffee drinker here. I know, me too, Luana. And I would have had a coffee, but I had finished one just before the live. So I thought, no, I better not have two too close together. I will have one later though. Probably around, I don't know, one-ish. Yeah. There's water in tea. I know, right, middle. There's water in tea and coffee. I found a messenger bag that I want to make in the future in dark green and glowworm in red heart yarn. Okay, yeah, Brian, we have red heart yarn here, but here in Australia, I'm assuming you're from the US, here in Australia it's hard to get. You literally have to go to certain stores to get the red heart yarn. It's not readily available here, or order online, which is okay too. I think our red heart's very similar. Your red heart's very similar to our spot saver, I'm guessing. I'm furniture here, been here a while now. Yes, you are, Kiki. I know, right? Purple and green would also work for my colours. Jan, you chose purple and black. Now, oh, I see what you mean. We could make something in purple and green, but we still have to do something in the purple and black for Halloween, yeah? So I could use that. Oh, you know what? Let me put it here, purple and green. We could use the purple and green on the channel. Depends on what I'm making. I've really got to like what I'm making. You know, nothing worse than having a purple and green hat, if you will. I mean, you could use a purple and green hat. It's okay. Now I have a serious question. I'm crocheting a pineapple stitch blanket. I plan to sell it. What I would like to know is how much do I sell it for? We'll talk about that in a minute, Yvonne. Give me one moment. Do you know what fish do in water? My husband says. Do you know what fish do in water? My husband says. Oh, my dad used to say that to me. My late father would always say, water only benefits the fish. But I know he was joking, but he used to say, we need to drink wine because water only benefits the fish. It's an Italian thing. All right, my method for selling my crafts are weight the yarn, then add the wage of making it. Didn't I put, I think I did. I haven't done my tutorial on that yet, have I? I thought I had. Jan, purple and green were my choices for Halloween. Surprise, so it's Mary's fault for not drawing my name, says Kiki. Oh, you know what? You know how I get after I do that. During it, I'm so excited. Then I put the hat down, turn off the lamps, turn off the phone or the camera that I'm using at the time, and I'm like this. What about the rest of them? I get so sad. And I usually do it before Saturday morning's live on purpose so that you guys can make me laugh. Because I get sad that I can't let anyone else win. But anyway, let's go back to the question of the blanket. Now, there are many ways that you can charge for your work. Now, my work, the way I charge is I got my daughter to do it. I'm pretty sure I did the video on it. I'm not sure if I'll have to have a look now. I can't remember if I did a video vlog showing you how to price your work. I can't remember if I've done one. If I haven't, I will do one. The way my daughter does it, because she runs my business. I don't do the business. I just make pretty things. She does all the business, yeah? Is she writes down the amount I spent on the yarn. She writes down, if there's any discounts, she'll take that off as well. So the customer gets discounted as well. She writes down how many hours I spent. She charges per hour. Well, I charge. She tells me to charge per hour. And that's why my work is quite expensive. because I charge per hour. Now, the way some of the crochet groups on Facebook mentioned that you can do yarn times 3. So let's say you spent $80 on your yarn. 3 times 8 is whatever that is, 3 eighths, 24, $240 if you spent all those. It depends on how many hours you spent on them. Yeah. So it's all about the yarn, the hours. I don't know. It depends on who you are. I'm happy to do a video. If I haven't done it yet, I thought I had actually. Maybe I haven't. I thought I did, but maybe I haven't. Oh, we've got a message hidden. Let's have a look. I don't know what happened there, why it's hidden it for everybody, but it's gone. But never mind. No, you haven't, Mary. I'm still waiting for you so I can start selling. Okay, we'll talk about that in a minute. I'll talk about that in a minute. I'm sure you talked about it. I'm pretty sure I did. You know, my brain, I don't know. It's okay, Mary. I'm pretty sure the next time a live antics for the same, for the type of stitch, it'll be my name drawn again. Just kidding. I love you. You better love me, girl, because I need at least one of you to love me. Yes, please, Mary. All right. So there's many ways you can do it. This is why I'm a little bit confused on how to tell you. I have the 3 different ways. The one is the yarn times 3. That's one. The other one is you add up all the yarn that you purchased. You give yourself, I don't know, $10 an hour if you want. That's your business. That's fine. Or you do it properly where you do an hourly rate, which is the normal salary, your country's salary, whatever your country gives for a pay, an hourly rate times the amount of hours you spent on it. You spent 2 hours on it, say if it was $20 an hour, I don't know, I'm just assuming what your country is. If it's $20 an hour, then it would be $40 because you spent 2 hours on it. If it's $20 an hour and you spent 10 hours on it, it's going to cost them a fortune, yeah? So you have to decide. If you're not a fast crocheter, don't charge by the hour because it's a little bit unfair to the customer. If you're brand spanking new and it takes you an hour to do the first row, yeah? Imagine how long it'll take you to do 200 rows if it's a blanket, yeah? So you need to, how can I explain it? Charge for the profession that you are, yeah? So if you are a professional crocheter and you're really fast, you can charge by the hour. And I know it sounds a little bit unfair, but if you're brand spanking new, nobody wants to pay $1,000 for a blanket. They will, if they really like it, they will. But nobody wants to pay for you to make 1 row in an hour. Yeah, you kind of need to get a little bit more experience if you're going to start charging for your projects, which is why I didn't start charging. I never charged anything until I was old. I always gave it away for free. I was always into giving it away for free. And someone said to me, Mary, you keep giving this stuff away for free, you're going to be broke. And that was pretty fair, especially at the time when I was broke. So the idea is you need to charge for what your country. A lot of times you can have a look on Etsy and see what people are charging for their patterns, or what they're charging for their blankets, what they're charging for their beanies, what they're charging for their scarves, whatever it is you want to make. See what other people are doing, and don't undercharge. Like, I know I went to Pipeworks not long ago. It's a market here in Melbourne, and I was charging full price for my blankets, and I was taking 10% off because I was at the market. And I think I went right up to 25% nearly off towards the end. And there was one lady, she was charging for her blankets $15, $25 the most. And I'm thinking, you couldn't buy the yarn for that. You are paying them to take the blanket from you, right? The yarn was cheaper. I understand that and I appreciated that. But still, with the amount, the size of the blanket that she did, you couldn't pay for that yarn. You wouldn't get that yarn for that price. So you'll be paying people to take it from you. So don't undercharge. It doesn't look good for everybody else because you're undercharging and it's not fair, even on you, that you've put all that work through, you've gone through and done all that work, and then you undercharge yourself. You're underpaying yourself, and that's really not fair on you or anybody else at that matter. We talked about the pricing on one Friday's lives, did we? Claptrap? I can't for the life of me remember. cannot for the life of me remember. My problem is that I pause a lot when I crochet. Otherwise, I'm pretty fast. And I'll talk about that in a minute. Middle. I do the same middle. Yes, 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 exactly middle. I hate having, oh yes, the hand. Yeah, I know I have hand issues too. Mine is because I crochet too many hours. I couldn't tell you how many hours. I think 8 to 10 a day. That is bad, I know. But you know, you guys don't realize this, but I'm working on other projects as well. Oh, we're buffering, are we? Oh, it's freezing, is it? Oh, I can see it slow talking here. Sometimes the spins a little bit. Can you hear what I'm saying at all? Thanks for the advice, Mary. Yes, don't undercharge yourself, guys, really. Okay, that's fine there. So Wendy's is okay. No, but it did slow down a little bit here. I can actually see my words talking slow now. It's fine. Yeah? Okay. Okay. That's good. All good. Okay. We're all good. Good, good. Middle, it might be your internet connection. But you know what? Sometimes it's mine. 90% of the time it's my connection. That's the issue. Usually when someone else is using the internet here, but nobody's here. It's just me. I mean, there might be someone in the background, but they'll be snoring. Not my son. He's not home. So it's all good there. All right. So, okay. So that's, but when it comes to, it is slowing down, is it? It's slowing a little bit. When it comes to pricing, just don't underprice yourself. Go and do your homework. Check out Etsy, check out madeit.com.au, check out all the stores that sell crochet. You can check out your Facebook pages, ask on one of the Facebook groups. They'll give you some more tips as well. But really don't undercharge because it's not fair on you, the hours you put in. Now, let me talk about the hours and what happens when you get distracted. All right. When I'm creating something, I usually start the first row, get onto the second row. Now, if it's a pattern and it's a 5-row pattern or a 10-row pattern, I will set a timer on my stopwatch and I will work those 5-10 rows, including stopping for a drink of water or something. All of it's included because you're going to have breaks. You're going to have interruptions. Nothing's always going to be perfect. It just doesn't work that way. Life is not perfect, yeah? So once I finish that set, then I stop it and it tells me 5 minutes, 10 minutes, half an hour, 2 hours, whatever. Then I'll know that if I'm making the pattern and it has to be like a top and I know there's going to be 10 sets for that pattern, I know it's going to take me 10 hours or I know it's going to take me 2 hours. I calculate it. I do my maths. Then I add the price of the yarn and then I go ahead and do it without worrying about timing it. Sometimes if it's a 1-row repeat, like our half double crochet stitches on the patchwork sweater, that was a 1-row repeat if you think about it. So what I did was I did 1 row and I multiplied it by how many rows that there were going to be. I knew exactly how long it was going to take me to do the fronts and the back. When I did 1 sleeve, I knew exactly with the timer how long it would take me to do the other sleeve. And then I calculated that and then I worked out a price. Personally, I haven't put anything up on the website yet, which is silly because that's where people will pay for the patterns. I have other patterns there, but not the sweater. So what you need to do is you need to focus on the time that you spend, but be careful because if you do waste too much time, it's not the customer's fault. Yeah, you have to be prepared to spend the hours just focusing on that and nothing else. Maybe sit in the corner and do that little patch and then just do exactly what I said with the timer. Set your timer, do a little patch. That's what you charge the customer. Not the wasting of walking out and going for a chat with your friend, talking on the phone. Customers shouldn't have to pay for all that, yeah? Fair enough, yeah? And I've lost all the chat, as you do, as you do. You're good now, but you were freezing and buffering for a while on your end, yes? I was told to figure out the price of yarn plus tax. I was told to take the total and multiply it by 3 or 4. Yeah, a lot of people do that, Bryant, exactly. Charge that price. A lot of people multiply it by 3, and that's pretty much the way they do it. Yes, so you are absolutely correct. There are so many ways that you can charge your customer. But if you're going to charge by an hourly rate, Only do it if you are a professional and if you are focused. When I'm working on crochet, now you don't know this, you don't see this. I keep telling you guys, this happy, silly, ridiculous me that you see sometimes, it's not what I am when I'm doing my work. I am so focused. Someone comes in to talk to me, I put my hand up. You know, don't talk to me, I'm working. They know it's a job. They know I'm getting paid for it. So they know not to bother me. It's a full-time job, yeah? So I can charge by the hour. So you have to be careful. Don't charge by the hour if you are not a professional and you know you're going to get a million interruptions. And you know you're going to get distracted by the little birdie on the window outside, or the cat comes in and has a cuddle and you want to cuddle, and you're going to get distracted. Don't charge by the hour. Seriously, you have to be fair to your customer in so many ways. Charge by the yarn times 3, or actually Bryant says by 4. I haven't heard the by 4 yet, but I have heard the yarn times 3. And that's written in a lot of the Facebook groups. I would join Facebook. If you don't like Facebook, oh well, doesn't matter. And you can also type that in on Google. How do I charge for my crochet patterns? They'll also, I'm sorry, let's try that again. My crochet items. Put the item in, say crochet blanket, right? Put the size of a blanket in. It might have a price for you. But I wouldn't go on anybody else's pricing. I would work out a price for yourself. Find out what works for you. When I first started, okay, I did the yarn times 3. Exactly. But then my daughter came to me, she said, Mum, you work all day on this. You should be charging by the hour for that client, right? Sometimes when I'm working for a client or a commission order, whatever you want to call it, I will only do that for the whole day. I won't do what you see me do sometimes where I swap designs, and that's my own personal stuff. You know, that's for the channel. That's a bit of fun. But when I'm working for a customer or a client or a commission project, bang, that's all I'm focused on. If I need a break, I stop the clock, I walk away, I have a shower, go for a walk, feed the cat, whatever. I'll do things, and then I work on something else for a few hours to give my mind a rest. And then the next day I'll pick that commission project back up, bang, work on it for another 4 or 5 hours or whatever. Usually the big projects that take a long time, I break it up. I don't do them all in the same day. It would just, you'd go mad. So you just have to focus on what works for you for a while, yeah? So I'd say times 3, as Bryant says, which is what a lot of the Facebook groups say. My one blanket is going to take a year to finish, and I'm using scraps, so I wouldn't know how to figure out the price for that. Okay, that's where you can use the times 3. When the blanket's finished, weigh it. Now, if it weighs a kilo and your yarn was, I'm not going to do the calculations because I'm bad at maths, not offhand, I need a calculator. And your yarn for a kilo, just say for a kilo, your yarn cost you $280. That's what you charge for the blanket. All right, so it's yarn times 3. So whatever you paid for that yarn, like per skein, well, let's take for argument's sake, Bendigo's yarn. I'll use a cream because it's easier to see. All right, we'll take for argument's sake Bendigo's yarn. I think at this stage, I can't remember because I haven't purchased from them for a while. I think it's $18 per skein. Kiki, can you back me up on this and check it up for me? I think it's $18 per skein. Now, if you used one of these, see, so this is worth it. This is a luxury yarn, nice soft luxury yarn. I don't break out in a rash with it. I don't get itchy with it. Thank you. Now, if I used 4 of these, so let's say we'll just put down 20 for the sake of it, right? No, we won't. We'll use the 18. 18 times 4, 4 8s are 32, 2 down, carry the 3. I'm old-fashioned. 1 times 4 is 4, and it's $72, right? So let's say I use the 3 skeins. I would charge the customer $72, all right? So that is the best way to charge a customer when you are working and you're new at crochet. Charge per skein. Now, if you only use $3.50 for a small, I haven't even got a small one here to show you because I haven't unpacked them yet, just a tiny 50-gram ball, and you used, oh yeah, I have, these ones here. Let's try this, right? I think this one, I think they're $6.50. I don't know, I can't remember. So if you use $6.50 and you've only used one of these, you can charge $6.50. But if it's an item like you only used one, but you know that item is worth $25, you don't want to be charging $6.50, do you? Because your time is valuable too. But if it's only a small project, you can add another, whatever tax, whatever it is that you need to add on it as well. But just be wary about pricing by 3. Sometimes it doesn't always work. In reference to this, it doesn't work. But $6, I don't know what the price is. Oh, hang on, here we go. I've got the price on it. This one cost me $6.20 something. I'm looking back because I haven't got my glasses on special. So, or $7, no, here we go. $7.57, I think, on special. And I got it down to $6 on special. There you go. So $7 something, and I got it down to $6 on special. It was one of those things where they had a special going for that bag. When I don't write things on it, then I use the normal price, the current price. Now, when that yarn there that I purchased specifically for the channel, so we'll be using a lot of that. That's a cotton, 50% cotton and 50% acrylic. You'll be seeing a lot of that over the next month or so, because I'll be doing some, we're heading into spring, summer here. So I'll be doing some spring, summer projects on the channel. So you'll be seeing a lot of that, yeah. Thanks for that, Brian. Yes, Bryant gave us some very important information there. My blanket is going to be quite large. Got you. You're welcome, Yvonne. Yes, cotton is $16. Oh, this is wool. This is the wool. This is the luxury. So I'm assuming the luxury is the same, Kiki. Can you check that out for me, darling? I can't remember. Now, this one's an old one, so I would have paid $15 for this from memory. I know that because the older the yarn, and you can tell because the bag is really old. The older yarn, oops, here we go. Piece of paper fell out of that. Oh, actually, that's the amount. I've used some of it. That's the amount that I've used, so I better leave that there. So you just have to check. There's many ways you can price. Find one way that suits you. $18.50 is it? Thank you, Kiki. I put it down as 18, so 50 cents, 51, 52. So $74. That would have cost that person $74 for whatever I made them, if I used 3 skeins of that, right? And that's the Bendigo yarn. Now, there are other yarns, as you see around. I think this yarn here is quite expensive for a 100-gram ball here in Australia. I paid, at the time, I paid $11, but it's gone down to $9 something, I think. So it's really annoying. But here in Australia, it's pretty expensive. There are some people that do not want to pay you for the yarn. I know, right? They practically want you to almost give it to them for free. I will not do a project for them at all. You know what, Brian? You need to focus on you. At the end of the day, this is your time. This is what my daughter told me. It took her a long time to convince me. She said, Mum, your time is, I haven't got a young daughter. She's an adult. We're talking an adult here, yeah? She said, your time is very valuable. If you're working for an employer, let's say you're working for a supermarket, your boss wouldn't say to you, I'm sorry, I'm not paying you $20 an hour or $15 an hour. I'm going to pay you $3 an hour. Would you accept that? No. You'd walk away and get another job. So why would I want to be paid $3 an hour? Yeah. So your time is really valuable, and that's the idea of value your time more than valuing your product. I know that sounds terrible, but your time is valuable. Yeah. Mary, can you please tell me your website again? Thank you. It's www.wowcrochetdesigns. Wow, W-O-W, crochet designs, that's one word, .com. Now that, if you're not sure and you can't get that up, on one of our videos, you'll see our link that goes to the website. Go down to the description box, not on this video because I haven't added it here. I added after the live. It's pretty much on all my videos. So go to my last video, look down and look for our website where it says our website. Just click on that link, it'll take you directly to the website. But if you type Wow Crochet Designs on Google, you'll see it. Wow Crochet Designs, click on the website and you'll see my gear. Yeah, you'll even see my face on the website because I do my YouTube videos go up on the website to say, click on this video to go and watch that pattern. So there's one free pattern on there. The rest are paid patterns. There's no top patterns or dress patterns or anything like that. I haven't put any of those up yet. They are coming, guys. Just keep your eyes peeled. They're coming. When they do go up, I will be doing video vlogs here for you to have a look at. And then you can decide whether you want to go over to the website and purchase that. Yeah. There are still some people, not sure what you mean, think one ball of 100 grams of yarn is enough for a full adult cardigan. Yeah, I know. How ridiculous is that? I had a friend give me 2 balls of yarn and they were 50 grams each. It was 100 grams and she said, can you make me a top with this? Hardly. 50 grams, you'd be lucky. 100 grams, I can get a beanie out of it for you. Yeah, depending on the yarn. I need a coffee, says Wendy. So do I. Can you make me one? Yeah, thank you, all good Carmen. I have to go. Enjoyed all the chat today. Big hug to all. Yes, big hug to all. I will talk about next week real quickly. Monday, we are doing the best part 2. Tuesday, we're going to talk Halloween. Thursday, we will probably have either a, we'll have a short on. And Friday, we will do a video vlog on what's happening with the channel for the next month. Now, we haven't done one of those. And now that we're finishing up, that we finished up all the other stuff and we're ready to start the vest, we're going to talk about what's happening for, yes, we are going to talk about the wreath, Corrine. Thanks for mentioning it. It'll be talked about in that video. We haven't done an August one. I don't even think we've done a July one. I have to see. I haven't got it in here yet. I still haven't bought. I don't know where it is. I'll find it because they're all still in boxes, you know. I'll find it. Don't you love it? I will find it. I love your personality, Mary. Do not change for anybody. Bye. Oh, you're going, are you, Brian? Oh, you don't have to leave if you don't want to. But bye. You don't have to leave. We're not in a hurry to go. But thank you. I'm glad you do love the personality. A lot of people don't. A lot of people find it too much. I don't care. Don't you love it? She doesn't care. They gave the ball and I make a keychain cardigan. Oh, right in front of them. That's hilarious. Who said that? Elisa Maria. That's so funny. That's so funny. You could make those little ones that people pin to them. You can make them. Little sweater. You pin to your little jumper and say, there's your jumper. Don't you love it? Don't you love it? All right. So next week we will be talking about the wreath in the video vlog. And what we're going to do is we're also going to talk about the projects. I haven't got it in this book. It's in the other book. That goes to show how long ago it was. I've done 2 books since. The projects that we're supposed to create for the rest of the year. But we're only going to talk about the next month or so, on top of our Halloween projects. Now, our Halloween projects, they're not going to happen all at once. You're going to see one Halloween project a month. Since we have 3, you're going to see one in August, one in September, and one in early October, before Halloween, of course, obviously. The one in September will be a big one, so keep your eyes peeled with that. And that one, the big one that we're going to do in September, can also be done in another colour and made for daily use. What? So I do hope you like it. Similar patterns are around, but mine's always got something weird to it. You know that. I always add some stuff to it. But there you go. So it is a wearable. So you've got to keep your eyes peeled for that one. Now, I don't know if it's going to be part of someone's colour combination that they gave me. I don't know. Maybe. Or I'll just add something new, something small for that. We'll see. Yeah. See you, Carmen. Carmen's going. Okay, Carmen. Oh, I'll see you soon, darling. You take care. My friend also thought a couple of skeins is enough to make a top, and he and my son were surprised how much yarn costs yes, I know, right? When I drag to a craft shop, crochet is not a cheap hobby. Get this. A friend of mine told me that she went into the city of Melbourne, because we're in Melbourne. She went into the city, and one of the stores in Melbourne Central, I don't know exactly where because I'm going to check it out, they were charging $25 for a small flower. $25. I'm so wanting to check that out. Everybody is always telling me that I'm over the top. They say, tone it down. I am just me. I have not changed all these years. You like my personality or not? Oh, I do the same thing, Brian. You know, someone once said to me, I visit the channel to see crochet, not to see some wacky lady carrying on. And I said, do you like my crochet list? And she says, no. And I went, hide user from channel. If you don't like my channel and you don't like my crochet, you don't like my personality, and you don't like all of it, then what's the point watching me? Hide user from channel. See you later. Watch somebody else. I say that to people all the time, and a lot of people get offended. I say, oh, you don't like me? Really? Oh, that's too bad, and walk off. Look, I'm at a stage too, I think in my life where I'm at an age where I don't care. Oh, that sounds terrible. I always say to people, I was this way when I was young. I was this way when I was a teenager. I was this way when I was an adult, early adult. I'm this way now. It's not likely after all these years that I'm going to change. So sorry. I'm not apologizing. That's who I am. Get over yourself. That's what I tell people. They don't like it. And someone said, oh, but you're going to lose friends that way. I said, no, real friends don't walk away. My friends, I have a lot of friends. I'm trying to tone that down. There's way too many of them. And real friends do not walk away. Real friends stick by you. Family members, they know you. They know you're not going to change. So they stick by you if you have a lot of family members, yeah? Some family always say to me, oh, God, here she comes. And they put their head down because they know when I come in, when I walk in, that I'm going to be loud, that I'm going to be in your face because I know nothing else. And that's just the way it is. Sorry, everyone. No, I'm not apologizing. I don't care. Oh, Brian, look what you've done. You brought it out. You brought that character out. Speaking of which, there is a funny video coming up very soon. Keep your eyes peeled. It's coming up. And that's the sort of video that comes up just for fun. It's not exactly, you won't be seeing, you might see me crochet. Actually, you might see me crochet, but it's not a tutorial as such. It's a little bit of fun. You get to laugh at my expense. And it does break the monotony of everyday boring life. And it's not a video that I will be pushing. It's just one that comes out. So it'll come out on a Saturday or a Sunday. And you know I don't upload on those days. Let's get rid of that message. Lots of people message me during my live. You know what, guys? I get so grumpy because nobody messages me during the day at any time or at night. The second I go on my live, they don't really want to speak to me, obviously, and they start to message me. I get messages up on the screen, Mary, da, 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 da. I just swipe it. Go away. I'm not interested. Say it as it is, middle. Oh, hang on. I'm brutally honest and blunt. Take it or leave it. You go middle. That's what I like to hear. There is always someone who doesn't like you, no matter how much you try to please them. So there is no point of trying. I never go to please anyone anymore. I do everything I do now, I do because that's who I am. And if people don't like it, they don't like it. Now, I remember when we did our Halloween, we did a Moomba. It's called Moomba here in Australia. We did a Moomba event and I was creating, we had to create things in pink. It was to, you know, we were creating floats and things. And so we were creating floats and we were doing all the right things. Then we had to create something to wear. And you could wear anything you want. I made the most eccentric outfit that was, look, normally in real life, normal life, I wouldn't wear. But I wore it for Moomba. And it was in front of thousands of people. And people were just like, what's she wearing? And it was a bit weird. I think I've shown you on the channel before. It's all pink. It had hearts everywhere. I'm making a temperature blanket. Oh, Laura, go you. We did temperature blanket last year, hun. I watch a lot of different crocheters and have improved over the years. Fiber Spider and Mikey, fantastic. Now, you guys know I love Fiber Spider especially. Mikey, from the crochet crowd, I learned from a whole lot of people. Now, Fiber Spider is number 2 on my list of top crochet people I watch. Now, as you know, if you haven't heard of, who's my favorite, everyone? Come on, you can do this. You can do this. Let's see if they know. We'll see if they know, Brian. When I dislike someone, I only listen with one ear and didn't respond. Just listen and stare. Don't you love it? It starts with C. Oh, yes, that's her name. Sorry. Yes, Bago Day. Thank you, Kiki. Bago Day, Bryant. If you haven't seen Bago Day, lady's name is Crystal. If you haven't seen her, you must check her out because she is like, she's fantastic. But I do love Fiber Spider and Mikey, both of them. I love them. I love them so much. But Bago Day is my top number one. Yes, Crystal. She's absolutely fantastic. Yeah. Yes, I like Crystal too. She is also awesome. With Crystal, I call her the giveaway queen because she does them all the time. I don't know how she can afford them. It's very expensive to do the giveaways all the time, but she's just so good at what she does, so calm and relaxed and easygoing. And again, a character that you can just think, oh, well, she's using herself here. She's not faking it with a fancy voice. She's not faking it with over the top, oh, no, pants, posh, whatever. She's just Crystal from Bag of Day. I love her to a million pieces. And the same with Fiber Spider and Mikey. Can't go past Mikey, really. He's fantastic. He's so funny. I love his giggle. He has the best laugh. If you haven't heard Mikey's laugh, you got to hear it. It's just so cute. On top of the crochet, obviously. So, yeah, he's been on, he's been with, what was it called again? I was going to call you Marty then. My brain. Crochet Crowd, that's it. He's been with Crochet Crowd for a very long time. Yes, Middle Earthians, it's Bago Day, and you watch her all the time. And go Brian, she's fantastic, isn't she? She's just fantastic. She crochets a lot. She does a lot of surprises. She also talks about yarn. If you want to see different types of yarn, then she's the one to watch. And if you are from the US, you're very lucky, because yarn is fairly cheap over there in the US. But here in Australia, it's really quite expensive to purchase yarn. What? It's very expensive. I love Anu. Anu's voice is beautiful. Yes, if you haven't heard Anu, it's A-N-N-O-O. No, it's just A-N-N-O-O. So happy that she's back. I know I saw her the other day. So excited to see her. Anu talks like this. She has a beautiful accent. I wish I could do it. She's simply divine, very gentle, very softly speaking. Mikey is in Canada. Yes, he is too. Yes, he is. Apparently he came to Australia this year on a cruise. There was a cruise and he came to Melbourne. I didn't get a chance to see him, but sadly. Mikey is just so calm for me. When I do a stitch along with him, it's like listening to Mum back when I was 6, and she taught me how to make earwarmer. Oh yeah, she taught you how to make an earwarmer. Mike is so calm, and also Fiber Spider. His voice is very soothing. Fiber Spider has that voice you just want to listen to when you want to learn something. Both of those gentlemen have the most beautiful voice. So voices, I should say, beautiful voices. So they're easy to listen to, easy on the ear, like not annoying like mine can be sometimes. Did I say that out loud? He has been on crochet cruises. I wish that I attend on one of those cruises. Yeah, it's very costly though to go on those cruises. I did once, not with Mikey, with someone else, with a group here in Melbourne, and it cost me an arm and a leg. I don't know if I'd ever do it again. For that kind of money, I could spend a fortune on yarn. Cheaper than New Zealand wool is so much more. Oh no, I thought Australian was more than the New Zealand wool. We'd have to do our homework on that, Luana. Jada and Stitches is great too. I don't watch her, but I have heard of her, yes. But I do watch Fiber Spider. To be fair, I listen to Mikey just in the background. I don't even watch what he's creating. I just put him on when I'm doing my own thing. It's like having someone in the room talking to you. Fiber Spider is so thorough. Yes, he is. That's what I love about him. He does so much. Plus, he has that beautiful speaking voice, and when he does his reading of his books as well, which I don't listen to because, it's not my thing, but he does a lot of reading of books as well, yeah. I love Fiber Flux and Marley Bird as well. So everybody's talking now. It's great. But you will always have those cruise memories. Well, it's true, Bryant. I only went once, um, and if I had the opportunity to do it again, I probably wouldn't. For the simple fact that they are very costly. But I think also I thought for that sort of, I felt a little bit rushed, even though it was 10 days. I felt like they take you to wherever you go. I think we went to Port Adelaide, and I can't remember where we went, to be honest with you. I think we went to Tassie and Adelaide. And Tasmania, I was so annoyed because we went there and I wanted specifically to go to a place called the Salamanca Market. They take you at the dock, you do a little bit of walking, bang, you're at the Salamanca Market. It's fantastic. The day we arrived, our cruise ship had 2,000 and something people on it. Another cruise ship with 6,000 and something people arrived. We both arrived the same time within, I don't know, half an hour of each other. Everybody got off their ships, went to the Salamanca Market. Now, I'm only 5 foot nothing, right? And the place was so packed, I couldn't see any of the stalls. Now, we only had 5 hours there or 4 hours there, right? So I thought, great, I'm finally going to get to see this beautiful market, which I've been wanting to see for years. It's been on my to-do list for years. I didn't enjoy it. I had them, the group messaging me, we have to go to this store. Come on, we're all going to this store. I said, but I want to see the market. I haven't even seen the market properly because all these people are here. No, she said, we'll come back to the market later. We went to the stores. By the time we got to one store, the other store, and the other store, we came back. There was no time to see much of the market. We all had to go back on the ship. And I said, look, I'll go back on the ship in a minute. No, you've got to come with us. We've got to stay in a group. So I missed the market completely because I was tiny and couldn't see anything. And there was thousands of people. So I find those cruises, if you were staying for 2 days, it works well. Then you can see what you want to see and you can leave the group sometimes. But when you're doing a 4-hour stop or a 5-hour stop only, you miss it. And I would rather go straight to Tasmania and have seen the market itself than take a cruise to miss it. Does that make any sense? I don't know if it makes any sense. But, you know, I know people love the cruise. I personally didn't. It doesn't mean anything. The cruise itself is fine. It just doesn't mean, it means that I wanted something else out of it and I didn't get that. And that's why I was a bit annoyed by it, yeah? Okay, I'm not a big fan of the ocean. When we said, I do like the ocean. I actually don't mind the ocean. I don't have a problem with that. I just didn't like the idea of missing out on what I wanted to see. That was the idea of going there, knowing that it was going to stop at Tasmania, knowing that it was going to stop at Adelaide, knowing that it was going to stop at certain places. You didn't want to miss it. No, New Zealand is way more. I lived on the Gold Coast for some years and found everything cheaper than New Zealand. You don't want to live at the Gold Coast now. It's way too expensive. Wish we hadn't come back. Oh, that's interesting. That's why I don't like group tours. Thank you, Claptrap. I don't mind them, but if you have to do exactly what everybody's doing, you are restricted. You can't do or you can't go where you want to go, which is, I really am literally going to go to Tasmania one day just to do that market. I really wanted to see the Salamanca market. With me, I like to see the markets that are big. I don't mind going to those small markets like I did with Pipeworks, that's fine. But I literally want to go to those really big ones to see what all the fuss is about, yeah? And to check out other stores. I did manage to go to one of the stores and I bought a crochet hook and some yarn just out of, I wasn't thinking because I was in such a hurry. I'll take one of those. And I thought, oh, I wished I had more time to stop and purchase more, but I didn't. So that was my loss in that area. I'm still in my jammies. Are you really? Should probably get dressed now. Jammies, if you didn't know, guys, overseas is pajamas, your sleepwear. We call them jammies or jammies, depending on what country you're from. I call them jammies. So yes, I do want to go to the Salamanca market, and I would love for, if I was financially stable, like really financially stable, to visit different areas to see, and I'm not just talking Australia, we're talking overseas as well, just specifically to see those really big, large markets. Like we in Melbourne have the Victorian market. It's okay. It's okay. I wanted to see what the Tasmanian market, what the Salamanca market was like. Hate being restricted. Yes, I know that middle, same. Speaking of which, Green Butterfly is saying, have a wonderful weekend. Yes, see you, Green. Speaking of that, to be fair, I'm actually going to head off as well. But I do want to mention once again, let me have a drink first. I do want to mention once again, On Monday, we are getting the vest part 2. Tuesday, we are going to get the information of our Halloween projects. Get excited. Wednesday, obviously, we have our live. No tutorials go up that day. Wednesday, our live is at 4 p.m. Melbourne, Australia time. Marry that up with your country. You will see the scheduled link. You will get the scheduled link to that anyway. So just click on the link, and when the live comes up, it comes up for you. Thursday, we'll get a short. Friday, we are doing a video vlog discussing what's happening for the rest of August and early September here at Wild Crochet Designs. We are getting tutorials. They are coming in, guys. It's all very slowly. Bryant, lovely to meet you. Keep your eyes peeled for that one day. It may happen, but I don't know when. Thank you very much for joining us. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share those videos, guys. Share the tutorials so that people can learn to crochet just like us. My name is Mary. This is Wild Crochet Designs, and I will catch everyone very soon. Ciao for now. Try to be good. Bye all.